Back in Week 15, the Colts lost a shootout in their first matchup against the Vikings. Can Minnesota do it again? The answer comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kick off of what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, the Colts, what a run through the playoffs. There were a lot of great teams in the AFC, but they outlasted them all as they shoot for their second win as residents of Indianapolis and their third overall.
Yeah, let's recount the history there. They won with Peyton Manning Super Bowl 41 back in 2007. And remember, the Baltimore Colts won Super Bowl 5 over the Dallas Cowboys.
Meanwhile, the Minnesota Vikings are back in the big game for the 5th time in franchise history. But we all know one thing has eluded them all these years.
And that's an actual Super Bowl victory, partner. They're 0-4 in their previous visits. Super Bowls 4, 8, 9.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, Gibson. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Off-play action. Gibson. They'll roll him out right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Gibson being chased out left. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys have now moved out in front. In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
The Sanders has got it complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Gibson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might. They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's going to keep this again. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the... There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next... Throwing to start the drive. Gibson flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a pass complete here to Sanders. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
11 more on that one and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Gibson. And once again, this is Sanders. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Operating from the gun, Gibson. And complete, right side to Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Looking to throw. Gibson. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Vikings will extend their third quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now, because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He has been on his... They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Off-play action. Gibson sliding out of the pocket. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is caught by Thielen. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. And there was no going through the progressions on that. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down. Back to throw. Gibson. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Gibson. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Off the play fake. Gibson dancing to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue, just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, plays like that make the old coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either, but boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else, and guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they can run this score up even further as they begin this drive with a first and goal and that huge lead. They'll run with Cook. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Considering they've seen him have some...
They have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.